Greetings, students. Welcome to this online lesson on understanding essay questions. I am Dr. Ngada. As I'm sure you have noticed, the assignment that we've just done, that is assignment 2, gives you an option of choosing between 6 essays. You will also be given the similar choice in the exam. Let us look at the past assignment 2 so as to make sense of the assignment. Each question is out of 50 marks, therefore you can choose to answer any 2 questions posed. Firstly, please read the study material and familiarize yourself with all the theoretical concepts discussed. These include analyzing the histoire and récit of a novel to show how the novel or novels can be said to be fragmentary in terms of their structure. Analyzing the construction of the cultural landscape in a novel. Here you can ask yourself the question, in what way does the structuring of the events as aspects of the histoire or récit contribute to representing culture in a novel? And/or you can also ask yourself, does narration and focalization also help to represent the cultural landscape? Analyzing how the temporal aspects of order and duration, that is also one of the questions that is being asked. Another question that is being asked is for you to analyze and compare the temporal structure of 1 or 2 novels. If you analyze 2 novels, you may also comment on how the novels can be seen as similar or different in how each novel represents temporal relations. Just a reminder that the theoretical concept of temporal relations incorporates elements of ordering, duration, and frequency, in which events are narrated or focalized in a novel. Another type of question that is asked is, how can we account for the role of the first-person narrator in a novel? Here you first need to define what distinguishes the first-person narrator from other types of narrators, and then analyze how this type of narrator is structured in the novel. You may also point out whether focalization influences the way we can account for the first-person narrator in the novel. Lastly, you may discuss how a character or how a character is represented in a novel. What type of events or actions are these characters engaged in? Here, it is better to emphasize the way in which the theoretical aspects discussed in the study material help us to analyze the characters as represented, taking into account the histoire and the récit. In other words, it is not enough to give a list of what the characters say or do, but you are required to analyze the characters according to the required theoretical concepts. In conclusion, lastly, we can see that a wide choice of questions gives you an opportunity to tackle theoretical concepts that you are most comfortable with in your essays. I also encourage you to be more vigilant in giving your references and avoid making notes from the study material. Rather, refer to the novels that you have read. This really increases the credibility of your argument in the essay. Thank you so much for listening and wishing you all the best for your studies in the future.